of the day, every day from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. My name's Okumringa Christine. Before we dive into any of the stories, let's first have a look at the news making headlines today. In the headlines tonight, Life Concern launches education and environment run in Nebi district. Adjumani General Hospital receives a donation of medical equipment. And the general public in Moyo district urged to provide immediate solutions to societal problems. This and more in the NILE CAST News Bulletin. It's the 28th of November 2023. You're most welcome to the NILE Cast, only on West Nile Television. Now let us dive into some of the stories of the evening. King's Academy Nursery and Primary School, an institution located in Adjumani District, together with the Bishop of Arua Diocese, Right Reverend Sabina Ochan Odoki, donated medical equipment of 4 wheelchairs and essential items such as soap, sugar and t-shirts to Adjumani General Hospital as part of a social corporate responsibility on the 27th of November 2023. Take a look.
King's Academy Nursery and Primary School, an institution located in Adjumani District, together with the Bishop of Arua Diocese, Right Reverend Sabina Ochan Odoki, donated equipments of the 4 wheelchairs and essential items such as soap, sugar and t-shirts as part of corporate social responsibility on 27th November 2023. According to Drani Patrick, the school director, while handing over the equipments and the essential items to the hospital staff, stated that this donation also comes with a spiritual support through blessing from the Bishop Ordinary of Arua Diocese for spiritual healings.
Yearly, we handle charity drive as a corporate responsibility. We started in 2018, extended help to Moyo Children Babies Home. We donated a Bajaj motorbike. Then we donated also a vehicle to Bishop. This year we said it should be now our responsibility to extend the charity drive to Adjumani Hospital. That's why we visited Adjumani Hospital and donated 4 wheelchairs. Then we gave spiritual and material support to children ward in terms of soap, sugar and other basic necessities.
Sister Laila Olivia Oume, Principal Senior Nursing Officer at Adjumani General Hospital, expressed her joy over the donations because it will benefit in aiding the patient's welfare.
We received the Bishop Arua Diocese in the hospital. He was invited by King's Academy Primary School and he accepted to come, and so he came. As he was blessing the patients and talking to the patients, King's Academy also organized some wheelchairs for the hospital. They organized t-shirts for the young people in pediatric room. This has given us a lot of joy because our wheelchairs are now old. They are not even fit for the patients to sit on. But the coming of Bishop to Adjumani Hospital has blessed us with wheelchairs and t-shirts for our young people. He went to the pediatric ward and blessed the patients. He went to maternity ward and also blessed patients in maternity ward. We are very, very grateful.
The Bishop Ordinary of Arua Diocese, Right Reverend Dr. Sabina Ochan Odoki, expressed his heartfelt gratitude to the school administration for the donation to Adjumani General Hospital as corporate responsibility charity drive, appealing for more as it is of interest of helping God's people.
Every year we have this event, the school day of Thanksgiving for what is taking place here. Very nice school, very nice program. There's a lot of development going on here. But what I want to appreciate even more is that the school is not just by itself, but is reaching out. The owner is reaching out to help community other than just the school. So this morning, before coming to pray at the school, we went to a Germany government hospital. And Mr. Daniel Izale presented what we put under corporate social responsibility. He gave to the hospital 58 wheelchairs to help the hospital care for those who are disabled. He was also able to donate an ambulance and also clothing for children and so. So this has been very remarkable. If we could all try to reach out and help the most needy in our society.
Peace Oshaki, Onjima Alan, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories, the members of the public have been urged to look at education as a way of providing solutions to problems in the society instead of focusing on making money. This urge was made by Father Ochima Sunday, the parish priest of Mwetu Catholic Parish, during the graduation of nursery pupils of Kwenyu Community Nursery School in Mwetu Sub-County in Moyo District. Okumu Dominic has more.
The occasion, which happened for the first time ever since the school was established in 2016, brought together a handful of people to attend the graduation of 14 pupils, which took place at Kweo Primary School playgrounds. Father Ochima Sunday, the parish priest of Mwetu Catholic Parish, who was the main celebrant, urged the public to always look at instilling the aspect of offering service to the society by finding solutions to the problems facing the society instead of focusing on the aspect of making money after attaining the levels of education they want.
As a church, our aim as stakeholders in starting such ECDs is really for the holistic development of our children, whether morally, when we talk holistically, we want these children to grow totally as proper human beings, not a half. And this entails the moral life, it entails the spiritual life, it entails the physical of these children. They should grow physically upright, intellectually, of course, as an academic institution, they should grow academically to widen their scope of reasoning. And I always tell people that schools, which are the heart of every society, is not really meant to train people for salary. No, people are trained to offer service and to solve the immediate problems. So the mind opening of our children is not that they should go to put their mind in looking for money or whatever, but how do I solve the immediate problem of my society? Once we have that in our heads, then the money aspects will come later.
Honorable Rijoyo Nora Kenya, the female councillor, Pamujok Parish, urged the parents to be calm and send their children to school, saying she is aware that the number of pupils are very few, but development is a gradual process. Therefore, the parents should consider sending their children to the school in large numbers so that it opens their brain for development.
Parents ya batiri ni wali akiolu galo kuru vozo no rishori kita kwa ronti kia koko chubi si batiri ni kwa kinyanda garisi batiri osi ai kia kianda parents ngati batiri ni kia kia Asini kebe ya kinyanda garisi kinyoburi kandari gere kisho batiri bari biara wali nzalo nzani si to adu karide chui lilitama duli chori si batiri ni alujo ni da fonyi ni diarujo barangwa ni di aniponika ori na seriko tacheri kinde apaki jori lebu na seridiga kata churi dewa ngolo bi batiri batini dinini dileti asini kayembo ko ayali ntito batai primary asa disimajwa alwa lopa mgo parisi ade alikola wiki mi tendo di madi alwa ndero na misi.
Mr. Koma Alson, the head teacher at Kweo Primary School, say the nursery section started with 4 teachers and 84 pupils, but due to a number of circumstances, the number of pupils kept dropping, and currently the school only has 3 teachers. He therefore urged the parents to send their children to join the school so that they can set up a good foundation so as to improve performance in the primary section after 7 years.
School started way back 2016 with 4 teachers and about 84 learners. But as of now, due to many other challenges that I may not be able to tell them here, our number of pupils really dropped a bit. And we have so far 3 teachers. So we call upon our parents to put more effort to send their children to this this nursery school, so that when we set their base in the near future, in a 7 years cycle, we shall realize good performance at the primary sector.
Mrs. Ababiko Janet, the head caregiver Kweyo Community Nursery School, say the school has been grappling with a number of issues ranging from lack of classrooms, toilet facilities and low payment of the caregivers, among others, and urged the parents to consider constructing toilets and also increase the salary of the caregivers so as to motivate them.
We are here to teach us about the payment. Our salaries is very small. Very little cannot support our needs. So my appeal I can say to parents to look forward how they can at least increase our salary.
Kweyo Community Nursery School was started in 2016 by the community members after realizing that there is need to enroll their children in a nursery school, yet the parish lacked nursery schools. This made the community members to engage the authorities of Kweyo Primary School on the idea of opening up a nursery school, which the authorities welcomed, but however, due to few classrooms in the primary section, the nursery pupils have been studying under trees, which made Community Empowerment for Rural Development (CEFOD), a community-based organization, to take up the initiative of renovating one of the old structures so as to support the nursery section. Currently, the school has 65 pupils and 3 caregivers. I'm Dominic Antonio Kumu for West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories. Stakeholders in Adjumani District on the 21st of November 2023 at Adjumani Town Council premises known as Boma Ground officially launched a trade show session that started from the 21st to the 27th of November, themed linking the future with general objectives as to unite business local, regional and international level and build a bridge of trade across the area. Onzima Alan reports.
Stakeholders in Adjumani District on 21st November 2023 at Adjumani Town Council premise known as Boma Grounds officially launched the trade show session themed linking the future with general objectives so as to unite businesses from local, regional and international level and to build bridge to trade across the area. This trade fair is normally held to link traders across district and also to fresh markets from other districts such as Lera, Gulu, and Moyo to expose display markets of their goods. Mangapi Lawrence, the LC3 chairperson at Adjumani Town Council, said the event did not move well because they did not involve many stakeholders due to poor mobilization.
So can exhibit to help our population in terms of service, in terms of exhibit to them the new technology that requires human consumption. We moved around, we saw what we have in your stalls, and this is now going to be the spirit that every year the guest of honor we shall be having trade fairs. But if you have been observed, if you have been witnessing, since starting last year, we started in October, now we're in November, next year we shall be in December. And to me, the best month is early December, coupled with now the changes in the weather. That my organizing committee members here and the entrepreneurs in your various stalls, you will bear with us, but actually the weather has changed a bit. Our season, rain season has changed a bit. Therefore, we have to comply, and our compliance will be by moving to December.
The senior commercial officer of Ashumani Town Council, Obolejo Patrick Bandasi, said this year's event was organized and supported by the Ministry of Local Government and implemented by the Ashumani District Local Government.
I want to give a brief overview of this year's trade fair. The Ministry of Local Government with the other governments, stakeholders, academia in the West Nile region some few years ago developed a West Nile strategy for local economic development. And this strategy has been developed to support the Uganda National Strategy for Local Economic Development at all levels within the governments and within all the local governments in the country. As all of you people are aware, under the Ministry of Trade, Industry and Cooperative, with the Ministry of Local Government, has strongly emphasized and directed all the local governments in the country to advocate for promotion of lead activities.
Amba Richard Bakai, the Assistant Chairperson at Ashumani Business Community, encouraged the young entrepreneurs to continue with the marvelous work and urged business people to support the young entrepreneurs in terms of advice and resource if possible.
We have to encourage these young business girls and businessmen. Today I have my girls who are here in Ashumani. Some are doing very, very, very courageous things, good things which I didn't know, I didn't expect. So we have to support them. And with the businessmen who has even buildings here, we should give them a room if they ask us support. We have to support them.
Dr. Taban Peter, the resident district commissioner of Ashumani district, appealed to business community to be more involved in these kinds of activities.
Such an opportunity where different people from different places bring different things to be sold in this trade fair. This is an opportunity that we are going to share, to link with other people in other places, that when we have such an occasion elsewhere, we will be able to participate. I want to appeal that the business community needs to be most involved in this program, because they are part of the people who reach out with information to the business community and the business fraternity to come to such an occasion.
Peace Oshaki, Anjima Alan, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.
And more in our stories. In a session before the Legal and Parliamentary Affairs Committee, Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, Norbert Mal, passionately presented the Judicantia Amendment Bill 2023, emphasizing that its passage would contribute to the promoting of the right to fair trial in Uganda. Minister Mal highlighted the surge in population crime rates and increased public awareness of the legal rights as factors leading to substantial demand for judicial services and court usage. Mal's appearance on Monday aimed to garner support for the bill, which proposes a significant increase in the number of judges at both Supreme and the Court of Appeal. Currently, the Supreme Court grapples with the blockage of 45.38%, while the Court of Appeal faces pending cases of 59.66%. And more in our stories. The Kenyan government on Mondays urged the people living in flood-prone areas to relocate to higher grounds as the heavy rains and flash floods continue to wreak havoc across East Africa. At least 76 people have died and 40,000 displaced from their homes since the rains began pounding the country in October. President William Ruto convened an emergency cabinet meeting on Monday and said 38 of Kenya's 47 counties have been affected by floods and mudslides made worse by the Lino rain phenomenon. The State House spokesman Hussein Mohammed also noted that disease outbreaks, destruction of infrastructure and property, as well as prolonged power outages across Kenya and the region. A very good evening, viewer. You're most welcome to the NILE CAST Sports News only on West Nile Television. My name is Okumiringa Christine, filling in for Owen Ezaga for Dribble. More in our sports news. Penthouse Inn corporate team and Siba Liquor corporate team settled for 1-1 draw in a corporate football friendly game played at Selesilia Stadium in Moyo District. Take a look.
In a friendly match played on Saturday, Penthouse Inn corporate team played to a 1-1 draw against Saviba Liquor corporate team from Germany in a friendly match played on Saturday at Selesilia Stadium in Moyo District. Saviba Liquor corporate team took the lead in the 20th minute, but Penthouse Inn corporate team leveled matters in the 50th minute through a penalty after a player was brought down in the forbidden area. In the 70th minute, Saviba Liquor corporate team had the chance to once again take the lead after a defender of Penthouse Inn brought down a player in the 18-yard box, but unfortunately the player who took the penalty failed to convert it into a goal, leaving the two teams to share the spoils. For West Nile TV Nile Cast Sport, I'm Dominic Antonio Kumo.
And more in our sports stories. Life Concern, a non-governmental organization that works across the Greater Nebi region, has organized an education and environmental run in Zombo District at Ajay Primary School playground. The purpose of this run is to source talents from the schools and the communities and also sensitize the masses on how to conserve the environment. Alfred Jawok reports.
The athletic events that was launched on Monday at Ajay Primary School playground in Nyapea sub-county drew participants from Nyapea, Ajay, Akwanji, among others. According to the Executive Director of Life Concern, Kakura Emikizito, the event is targeting and tapping talents from the community and schools. Speaking during the launch, Kakura added that the event is also aimed at encouraging the community to embrace environmental conservation through tree planting and retaining learners at school. He advised the parents to participate better agronomic practices along the swamps, for example, using contour lines to control soils erosion that has become a major environmental concern.
Kawuni jibatimu irrigation pin iwadilai mosiele mube siek iwadilai ngomu aizombo mube mol jidikulu matitu tedadida ki zengile ki choke tere pin kuja mormo mo wabe kokungo wari kungwese ni mwana wabe puyu wanya kubang kurumai be furu na nye ipidu lumoku kubandu koduperi magoku mol pango wekara mor mo masieku cham kai puru kata meda eka shiel wuok maduong igwoko ojoko mol pangom.
The Land Act 1998 prohibits owning, building and farming in wetlands because it degrades the environment, which is having a devastating impact on the climate change as well. The Zombo District Sports Officer Aziz Onim has commended the NGOs for the initiative, adding that they seek to identify 40 talents who will go for trials in the West Nile region on January 6, 2024.
For trial. Makakiti maberi ndabusel kwa dimerasiel cha nishite rugina mbole muberi dimerade makale na nanu wangu manya uoru hemi donga fo sana life concern na mundisho ko tusende nikelo awradwe niki district na ngosho bungo bien the district sende magame ne mikwatie million pirade kende enu mako utuktuku mi secondary utuktuku mi primary utuktuku mi community kadong sen nanya noka men pin noka mai go so pongo dong foyo o fo mer mu mako ko mundo ke lo lo en e konyo district department education department biketo ivende ne woti one child district wati mu part measure wabe placing ania awia majubulondo watero gi level mukende.
Meanwhile, Eric Omakach, one of the athletes who were tested in the cross-country run 100 meter and 200 meter, have expressed love for athletics.
Normal, as usual. I do my training. I team like okay, I was in a cooking and lamp project moving vile when ikutubu watingelembe so milema yo manema timiri ngomeni benzo chemekere mange ngome meto chare maketu temo la imbe meto taluka woni mapara romo ina temo makapara yeni.
The LC3 chairperson of Nyapea sub-county, Constantino Mon, who was also the chief runner at the event, has rallied parents and learners to embrace tree planting to sort out the challenge of school fees in future.
Ekja ache kawuni lima wecho kai kwa kumaber ya jikine sene manok binwangi ye tie miyo pera pero eni binipanga binyutiri kile mawo kufika eni.
The Zombo District Inspector of Schools, Mr. Jalar Silvio, has called upon the athletes not to take it for granted the talents that God has blessed them, citing that some people are now using their talents to earn a living.
Oshol awia e ko bang semester because awia ma keso bi oru maroma de kade do kana timu million na para de ko bang e du abusiel nyai wanga abusiel wanga gido te ka go abusiel de o maka asholi e ni million na para wanga abusiel ka go million pira bi o gino mo nia kana na loro she ngom no ango ngom la tu ada ko pe ko ngom na ngo nya tine de lo ko da ro so mo de go dum ago lo so wanga rio ngom de ape ko de nyatin de udaro songo ngo biko ngomola lutu mabodo sho le darengo eni kedo le me mama ko na ni e ma je ni turu nyoru bu be wito itu kudu ja tema eni ora ka waji ti ku ngom ni timu dongo ngom ma ibe paru ni a ejubudu ogwa ngo ma dilongo do mu investment.
The athletes were awarded prizes like catch, solar lamps and energy savers. The executive director of Life Concern said partly the distribution of the items like solar lamps and energy savers that will help to minimize high usage of firewoods and impact of smoke on the site of mothers. The consortium of the NGOs recently passed out over 30 youths who graduated in different employable skills and also awarded millions of shillings to address the infrastructural crisis in 7 public primary schools across the district. The education and environmental run will be for 1 week in each of the sub-counties. Alfred Jawok, West Nile TV, Nile Cast.